the journey to restructure, and the clamor to create a new atmosphere for Nigerians to believe in the country and excel in their own country, be it in education, health, road infrastructure, improved economy, which will create financial stability for all ages, goes beyond living above the minimum wage. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a leader of repute. He is known to have demonstrated quality representation at all levels of governance, which makes him the chosen candidate in the next general election scheduled to hold in 2023. This is the clamor of the Southwest Agenda 2023, popularly known as Swaga 2023, a movement strongly in support of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidential aspiration. A group put together by stalwarts of the party and members of the general public who believe in his candidacy and his ability to turn Nigeria around. The advocacy by members of Swaga 2023 soliciting the support of Nigerians to bring on board a president like Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the Federal Republic of Nigeria has begun. The Swaga team has decided, as one of the measures to achieve this, to pay a solidarity visit to the Ondo state environment, the traditional rulers and the people. The journey began on the 6th of April 2021 when the Swaga team paid a solidarity visit to His Royal Highness Oba George Babatunde Faduhile, the Abodi of Ikale land in Okitipupa. He welcomed the Swaga team, appreciating the effort towards achieving the Tinubu Agenda 2023. He admonished the Swaga team to do all they can to make sure the Yoruba people come together and throw their weight behind the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidential ticket for 2023.
We learned that there was a fact that C. 8 years, and when the election was taking place, the South, the Southeast, they were antagonistic to Yoruba. Individually, collectively, I read the election, look at the block vote. If a success was recorded and General Buhari is now the president of Nigeria, it is incumbent of all same politicians to support the Southwest to succeed Buhari. So what you are doing, you know what to do, to tackle. As one Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I told the Ondo state wing of this movement, don't want to palace of the I need the best material to lead the president in Southwest. But the best of the best today, at this type of conflict and this is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has the political sagacity, tested administrative power. He has ruled Lagos State, a mini Nigeria. He's a detribalized Nigeria. He has the reach, he has the charisma, he has the force, the big force. And the last thing, Professor, Yoruba agenda, you can lower Nigeria as a nation. All agendas are sectional and clannish. What is Yoruba agenda? Yoruba agenda is based on the principle of Omaluwabi that rested on the three elements of human coexistence: equity, fair play, and justice. So the only person in Nigeria said Daru yi to le dada. To Yoruba agenda, if you bring it to the center, is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
And then the move of the Swaga team extended from Okitipupa to the palace of the Oshemawe of Ondo Kingdom. His Royal Majesty, Oba Dr. Victor Adesimbo Kiladejo. They received blessings and advice towards achieving the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu agenda.
There is no doubt that the people, they love good things, and we have nothing against Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
Olúwa ní ká kúrò fún obìnrin èso orí wọn ibi ayọ̀ ibi ẹ̀yẹ òun wọ́n sì ti ń rí lábára lọ́wọ́ Olódùmarè ibi ayọ̀ ibi ẹ̀yẹ òun láti máa rí lóhùn Olódùmarè ó máa jẹ́ kí Yorùbá ọkàn ní ó máa jẹ́ kó jẹ́ sí orí o òbí á bí ikúsẹ̀ ìfúnni o òbí á bí àwọ̀sẹ̀ ìfúnni o òbí á bí àṣírísẹ̀ ìfúnni o gbogbo tó dé aburú òbí abáyíkì sẹ́yìn ẹ̀mí yá kùn ìbọ̀lá tó ń tọrọ ìyọ́ lórí ọ̀dà ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe é ṣe fún wọn ilé náà ní sí wọn ilé ọjọ́ kìí sí ọjọ́ ilé náà ní sí wọn ilé ohun ní sí ohun ilé náà ní sí wọn.
He can move this country forward. Like we said, it's a detribalized Nigeria. In terms of religion, he's a very liberal person. We've seen what Lagos has done to when Asiwaju Bola Tinubu came over. It's somebody that brings out talents. We've seen it in the past, where people like Governor Fashola, you have people like the Vice President of Nigeria. He develops youth. One of the things the youth you also see in Asiwaju is that somebody that builds talents for the youth. So one thing we're appealing to the youth is a youth builder. He's a father, a grandfather that understands what it takes. If you look at his team of workers now, are mainly youths. He works with the youths and he believes in the youth.
We are conversant with the capacity of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and we know that we have to quickly start now to sensitize the people that Asiwaju is the best candidate to put forward for 2023. That's why we're moving around. It's a sensitization drive, and it's yielding good results.
It is our responsibility of Swaga to project, propagate, and promote Bola Ahmed Tinubu. First of all, promote him to our people in Ondo State, which includes the traditional leaders and prominent leaders of Ondo State. And as we do that in Ondo State, we are doing it. We are communicating to the national.
The Southwest Agenda also paid a solidarity visit to one of the apex leaders of the Afenifere group, Pa Fashola, at his residence in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Pa Fashola, one of the biggest names in the Yoruba kingdom as we speak, threw his weight behind this agenda, promising to do his best to galvanize support of every stalwart of the party, of every community in Akure and beyond to actualize the Swaga 2023 agenda.
That's my total support. I'm judging from his performances, his activities, and to listen. So now we are okay. So we tell the energy and just as well. About the possible. I should important fair.
The journey continued on the 7th of April, Wednesday, when the team gathered to visit another Royal Highness in Ondo State. The Olowo of Owo, His Royal Majesty Oba Jibade Gbadegeshi Ogunye, who showered his blessings upon the Swaga team, appreciating the visitation and also clamoring that they need to do much more.
Ní àkókò tá a wà yìí, orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà wọ́n nílò ẹni pàtàkì, ẹni òye, ẹni ìmọ̀, ẹni tó mọ nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe, ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ ká gbé ní àkókò tá a wà yìí lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Gbogbo náà lẹ rò tẹ wá fi wò pé kò sẹ́ni tí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lè náwó sí kó bá tulẹ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ju olóyè wa Sẹ́nítọ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu. So gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ ń gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà láti mọ̀. A dẹ̀ ti rí i pé ní àkókò yìí ẹni tẹ́ wá fi hàn wá tẹ́ wá sọ ọ̀rọ̀ nípa wọn ẹni tá a mọ̀ pé a nílò ẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n. We are in total support. Not just that we are in total support, it's just because we have seen the fact that your principal, Senator Ahmed Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, is able, competent, and he has the wherewithal to lead this great nation of ours. Considering the critical moment we are now in Nigeria, we believe that for someone to come out to lead our nation at this critical moment, it must be somebody that is vast in governance, that is so competent, and that has extended his hands across the Niger. And we believe that Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the right person.
The traditional rulers are speaking with sense of unity of purpose. Everywhere we have gone, the acceptance has been awesome, and everybody has seen Asiwaju Tinubu as the light bearer. They've seen him as the person that Nigeria needs most at this time. And you can hear in Ondo State from yesterday, right from Abodi of Ikale to the Osemawe of Ondo, and now the Imperial Majesty Olowo of Owo. All these highly placed traditional rulers, they've spoken on behalf of their colleagues, traditional rulers. And it shows that according to Yoruba tradition, we cannot talk on our own, but if our revered monarchs, they talk on our behalf, that is the direction we are going. And that is the direction the Yorubas are going come 2023.
Nípa láti ìṣúwọ́pọ̀ kò nira bàtà abẹ́ ni olóṣèlú tẹ́ ẹ lè fi ohun ṣọ̀kan. Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu èyí ṣe nípa ṣẹ̀fẹ́ máa júwèé ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìwé à ní Nàìjíríà or even anywhere in the world. Wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ káàkiri, wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ nínú afẹ́ Nàìjíríà, wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ̀, wọ́n tó wá ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ondo. Àtẹ̀mí lè sọ fún wọn pé ní ṣe ẹni tó máa ń ní nǹkan jẹ, wọ́n máa ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn sókè. Èyí àwọn ọmọdé ìgbọ́n pè ní building of leaders. Wọ́n ń ṣe èyí. So gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó bá wa sọ àti gbogbo èèyàn tí ẹ̀rìn ní agbára Ọlọ́run tó ní ayé àtijọ́ tó ní kí ìrìn ọjọ́ òní kó ṣe é rìn fún yín àti pé kẹ̀dẹ̀ bá wa pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. À ń fi dáni lójú pé ṣé dáa bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ní Swaga àwọn àwà àlẹ́ tí a fi dáni lójú pé àwọn náà dúró ti Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The Swaga team has not relented on their various tour. They also moved to the palace of Olukare of Ikare land. His Royal Majesty, Oba Saliu Momo, who received them with joy.
Asiwaju will eventually become the new president.
We will do it, and we will do it successfully. And the Almighty Allah will bless him, continue to bless him, and protect him, and shower his blessings on him from time to time. Agbára Ọlọ́run kọjá dáadáa wá tẹ̀pẹ̀ látàlàfíà Ọlọ́run ṣàtúwájú fún wa
Yeah, we are conscious of the fact that he has not come out to openly declare that he's running for, that he's interested in becoming the president of Nigeria. But what we are doing is to go around and plead with our leaders, traditional leaders, political leaders, eminent personalities, to help us appeal to him. Help us appeal to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come out and run for the presidency of Nigeria because of our belief in his capacity to do it. We believe that he has the wherewithal to run the affairs of the country. He has the wherewithal to make Nigeria a very great place. He has the wherewithal to take care of all the segments of our society. He has the wherewithal to fight youth unemployment and provide jobs for our teeming unemployed youth.
They took their visit further to the capital of Ondo State, visiting the Deji of Akure, Oba Akayejo Aladetoyinbo Ogunlade Aladelusi, the Odudu of Akure Kingdom, who gave them his royal blessing and advice.
I build there as a commissioner. I will go ahead the whole state. I did the best. Ní nǹkan tí máa kàn ní kí a máa ṣe nípa ẹ̀ pé àdúrà ní ká máa fi tì lẹ́nu kí ẹ̀mẹ́ lè kù kí ẹ̀mẹ́ kù fún wa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé south ní president ń bọ̀, I don't think it has any other alternative. Any southerners tó bá bá ń wá àti get minister.
The office of the Deputy Governor, Mr. Ayedatiwa, was also visited. He received the members of the Swaga team on behalf of the Governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu. Tinubu is not just a leader, he said. He's a man who has the heart of the people and is willing to take Nigeria to greater heights. Hence, his absolute support.
On behalf of my governor, the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, senior advocate of Nigeria, Akete. I say good evening to all of you. You are all welcome. There is any politician, either those that are still in the kindergarten or primary, second or tertiary level. You can break that. That does not know actually. Politically in Nigeria, he's a phenomenon. He is a man, a leader that has all his tentacles across this nation politically. He's a political strategist and a dogged fighter who has won a lot of political battles. You have created this movement to support so that he can become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I want to believe that this is not the only support group that are rooting for him, but Swaga, the name, is everywhere in the Southwest. He has sown seed all across Nigeria. That it's time to begin to reap the harvest. And I know his labor over this nation will not be in vain. Yeah. I can assure you that Ondo State will not be passive. We will be very, very active in the process that will bring about the emergence of who is going to be our flag bearer come 2023.
On Thursday, the 8th of April 2021, the Ondo State Swaga team officially launched at the International Culture and Events Center, Akure, Ondo State. Present at the event were politicians, monarchs, youths, market women and men, artisans, and many lovers of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. All the Swaga team members gathered from the various states in the Southwest Zone to witness the official launch of the Ondo Southwest Agenda. Senator Dayo Adeyeye, Ayo Omidino, Senator Gbenga Obadara, Senator Soji Akande, Honorable Yetunji Ojo, Honorable Toba Oke, and Honorable Kafilat Ogbara were among the team members who made it a date. The Ondo State Swaga team, inaugurated by the National Working Committee of Swaga, also had much more to say.
It is indeed a great pleasure for me to welcome you to Ondo State, to the land of a people who have played very strong, consequential, and imperishable roles in democratic politics in Nigeria. Ondo State and its people, you will recall, gave the late state, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, one of the strongest supports ever in those trying times when he embarked on forging a united nationhood out of the broken pieces of some nationalities that made up the children of Oduduwa. By May 29, 2023, President Muhammadu Buhari will be completing his 8-year tenure as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is no longer news that one of those who gave the Buhari 2015 dream of becoming Nigeria's president, his fitting realization was Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The guest speaker of the event described Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as an ocean. He implored all Swaga members to remain focused and steadfast.
For me, despite the current strains and stresses, and some would say fault lines that seem to characterize the socio-political environment in our beloved country, Nigeria, I continue to have an abiding faith in the promise that this country holds, not only for Africa, but also for the entire black race, that the best is yet to come. As some of you know, I've had a long and exciting relationship with the man at the center of our dialogue today, our own indefatigable Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. From our days together in the oil and gas industry, Mobi producing Nigeria, where he had his professional career and caught his feet in leadership change and transformation, to his forays into politics and governance. I've worked his keen interest, his exploits in politics and governance over the past 3 decades or so now, and I cannot but say that I'm enthused not only by how far he has come, but by the opportunity and potential he represents at this critical juncture of our national life, in which we really have to have a rescue mission to save this country from economic doldrums.
Well, the drive behind the initiative is because a lot of us, we are not happy with the way the country is. Some of us, we have always dreamt when we were younger than this, that by the time it's the time of our generation, Nigeria should be better than what it is today. Well, as it is today, it seems things are not just stagnant, but it seems as if we are even going backwards. So a lot needs to be done, not because it's our time, it's our generation, but because we know that we must leave a good precedence, a good legacy, and ensure that, the future of this country for our children and our grandchildren is better than what it is today. The message we are trying to pass to all Nigerians is to, key into the vision of Swaga 23, accept our mission to ensure that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes the next president of Nigeria in 2023, because we believe that Nigeria needs a political leader that can use the political will to ensure that things are done the way they ought to be done. Because the way Nigeria has been programmed, the way we met it when we were born and the way we are all in it today, we know that politics does a lot in the decision making of our economy, of our political life, of our social life, in every ramification. The business you do, whatever you do, if you think the political decision does not affect your business, then you must be joking. So we need a leader that is politically conscious, that is bold, that is courageous, that knows what it takes for a human being to live like a human being. And that person that we have seen to have exemplified that kind of character in the last decade and more is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We know that he knows the pains of Nigerians and the problems of Nigeria itself. So we believe that he's the best man that can do the job right now. This is why the Swaga 23 is canvassing, is moving around, is consulting to ensure that people key into this vision and accept that the mission is something that we need to rescue Nigeria in 2023.